Yo, what's going on, y'all? So I have a revelation. This revelation is coming from the name Kel. The number that's attached to the number Kel is the number 6856. Okay? And so when I typed in 6856, I was led to Washington State Legislator. This is Title 68.56. This is penal and miscellaneous provisions. Unlawful damage to graves, markers, shrubs, etc. Interfering with funeral. Every person is guilty of a gross misdemeanor who unlawfully or without right willfully does any of the following: destroys, cuts, mutilates, effaces, or otherwise injures, tears down, or removes any tomb, plot, monument, memorial, or marker in a cemetery, or any gate, door, fence, wall, post, or railings, or any enclosure for the protection of a cemetery or any property in a cemetery. Destroys, cuts, breaks, removes, or injures any building, sanctuary, orientation, tree, shrub, flower, or plant within the limits of a cemetery. Disturbs, obstructs, detains, or interferes with any person carrying or accompanying human remains to a cemetery or funeral establishment, or engaged in a funeral service or in interment. So, any persons violating any provision of RCW 68.6010 is liable in a civil action by and in the name of the cemetery authority to pay all damages occasioned by his or her unlawful acts. The sum recovered shall be applied in payment for the repair and restoration of the property injured or destroyed. So basically, the father is pointing out non-conforming cemetery nuisance penalty. Okay, so I don't know if there is someone who is doing unlawful damages to graves or markers, meaning people going to get stuff out of graveyards. 333. This is against the law. This is unlawful damage to grave, the markers, the shrubs. This is interfering with a funeral. Whether it is you taking dirt off of a grave, a flower, anything that is a marker for or in the cemetery. If you are destroying or cutting or breaking down anything, or removing anything, causing injury or the father is saying that this is civil liability for damage, interfering with a funeral, unlawful damage to graves, markers, shrubs, and etc. The only exception that comes from this is the provisions of RCW 6848.010 do not apply to the removal or unavoidable breakage or injury by a cemetery authority of anything placed in or upon any portion of its cemetery in violation of any rules or regulations of the cemetery authority, nor to the removal of anything placed in the cemetery by or which the consent of the cemetery authority, which has become erect unslightly or dilapidated condition. So basically, if it's an accident by someone who works in the cemetery, then this is an exception to the rule. But anybody else that is caught doing any of these things, the Father is pointing out that this is a penal and miscellaneous provisions, and you can be charged for this. If someone has evidence that you have taken something from a grave, removed something from a grave, broken, destroyed something, this could be anything. This could be dirt. This could be any type of marker. This could be a plant. This could be a flower. This could be a tree. This could be a railing, a post, anything, okay? You are not supposed to basically remove anything from the graveyard. Interfering with or you are not allowed to interfere with or in a funeral that is accompanying human remains, whether this is an establishment or engaged in a funeral service or an interment. Okay? I don't know if there's somebody who has done that or who is doing that, or somebody who needs to know the penal code for that, but that's what I was led to. And then the Father took me to Psalms 68 verses 5 through 6. Father to the fatherless, defender of the widows, this is God, whose dwelling is holy. God places the lonely in families. He sets prisoners free and gives them joy. Okay, so the Father is saying He is the Father of the fatherless. He is the defender of the widows. So you may be someone who feels like you don't have any protection. You may be someone who is without a father, or may not be in contact with the Father for whatever reason. You may feel like you, or as if you are fatherless. Or you may be a widow. You may be someone who is without a husband, raising children on your own, single. You may be someone who feels that they are alone. Even if you do have a family, you may feel as if you are alone. You are alone in your family. The Father wants you to know that or you may even feel like a prisoner. Okay, you may feel like a prisoner in your home. You may feel like alone in your family. You may be lost a husband. You may be single, raising children on your own. You may be someone who is without parents. The Father wants you to know that He is getting ready to set you free and to give you joy. And for someone, you are about to feel this sudden rush of freeness and joy because of this dirt, that this graveyard ritual that somebody has placed on you that is about to be broken or undone in some type of way, and you are about to be feel free and joy. And I say in some type of way, but it's about to be through the grace of God, because He is your defender. Okay, somebody may have been doing graveyard rituals, throwing dirt on you to hold you down, to keep you stagnant, and things of that nature. But the Father wants you to know that He is your defender. He has came in your defense, and He is about to set you free from this graveyard, from this pit that has been thrown on you, thrown on your picture, thrown on your name, whatever it is, and you are about to receive joy. And for some, this person, whoever it is, they might even receive some time. Okay, but that's the revelation. Peace.